97 was a weird year.
Was it?
Folks, this is Doc Phoenix back with all the Marios, and we're back on the Satellaview for, Excitebike.
That's not Mario at all.
It's clearly Mario.
Okay, what's this textual scan?
This is like explaining what the different parts of the thing are, because like it's a 1 hour broadcast like most of the Satellaview things were, and this just goes through and explains what all the different parts of it are and what you do with each thing. I assume that's what this says. I have not actually gone through the effort of translating this whole text scroll. Anyway, this is Excitebike Bun Bun Mario Battle.
Is the vroom vroom in there?
Yes, that's what Bun Bun. Bun Bun is the Japanese onomatopoeia for a motorcycle revving up.
Okay.
So, this was a Satellaview thing. It was, this was another Sound Leak broadcast, like with BS Super Mario USA. But unlike BS Super Mario USA, as far as I could tell, this wasn't like a radio program. There wasn't like a story that was being done throughout the broadcast.
It was just broadcasting the game.
No, it was broadcasting, like, music as well as the game.
Okay.
I think there may have been a few, like, dialogue bits here and there at the beginning or end. I don't know. But it didn't have, like, the full story that BS Super Mario USA had. So, we start out with the tutorial. Just like a thing to show you, this is how Excitebike works. It takes way too long to get started. I don't know why, it just hangs here on Mario for a while, but anyway. So,
B button makes it go faster. Y button also makes it go faster?
So, B is to drive. It's your accelerator.
Okay.
Y is your turbo.
Okay.
So, if you fall over, you tap B to run back to your bike faster. You can lean back. You need to lean back to get over the little bumps.
Right.
When you reach the hills, you'll fly up. While you're in the air, you want to adjust the angle of your bike, because if you land flat, then you'll get back to speed faster. Also, if you angle up at the angle of the hill first, then you'll lose less speed when you hit it. If you are too far off of the angle that you're landing on, then you'll fall over. Those little extra ramps have give extra boost and jump. When you use your turbo, your temperature gauge will go up, and if it fills up all the way, then you overheat and you end up needing to sit on the side of the road for a bit. That's Excitebike, and we have our 4 playable characters. We got Mario, we got Luigi, we got Kinopio, and we got Wario.
So this is once again Wario joining in for the racing circuit.
Yeah. So, I am going to be going through and showing off, like, each of the racers a little bit, but it's pretty much the same. So, we've got Mario, and he's got, I think the sound clips are actually taken straight from Mario Kart 64. They use, like, the same voice clips. So, you may notice that I picked up some coins, and now I'm flashing.
Yes.
So, one mechanic of this that is not a normal Excitebike mechanic is that there are coins on the track. You fill up your coin meter, you collect 5 coins, and you get super temperature mode where you no longer overheat. This lasts until you crash. Right now what's going on is free play mode. There's always, the way that the game is laid out is you've got 4 courses, and for each of the 4 courses, first you get some time for free play where you just practice, and then it's an actual race on that course.
With lots of Koopa Troop.
Yeah, we got the other playable characters, and we got Koopas to fill out the rank. Also, if you have Super at the end of free play, you'll have Super at the start of the race, so,
Interesting. What are those blue squares?
Those are, like, the squares, those will, empty out your temperature. They cool you down when you run over them.
Okay.
The blue puddles are water. They will slow you down if you hit them. They are bad. Like that. collisions, and I'm showing one lap and then just blasting through the rest of it. Collisions. When you collide with another racer, whoever is further behind will get knocked out, and the person further ahead will not. Like that. You saw Wario was ahead of me and landed on me, so I got knocked out and went from 1st to 5th.
Well.
By the way, this game, they don't even pretend that the computer plays the same rules that you do. Like, you will see the computer players, you'll be in first place, just doing fine, cruising along, and they will just fly ahead at, like, 3 times the speed you are physically capable of ever achieving. And if you get knocked down and lose a lot of space, fall too far behind, then they will just race perfectly. Whenever they're not on screen, they race perfectly. And don't actually even physics. They just progress forward at a set speed. Anyway, Wario won, and you got a kiss from the princess.
The princess did not seem very into it.
It's an obligation.
Now, course 2?
Yep, and I'm skipping over the free play for the rest of these just because it's the same thing. But, yeah, it's 4 different courses. They get progressively more complex. Right, when you knock someone over, if you are the one doing the knocking over and you don't get knocked over yourself, you get a coin. Anytime that you get knocked over, whether by an opponent or just by screwing up, you lose all of your coins. So, the first run through here, also, wee-hee.
Wee-hee.
The first run through here, I have not played Excitebike in ages, and, like, even then, only barely. So, I did not do well in the first episode. As with BS Super Mario USA, and as a common thing with a lot of the Satellaview things, there were, like, 4 episodes of this, 4 stadiums. Call this. So this is Stadium 1, the 4 courses. This time a Koopa one. So, let's just look at the stands here. There's a lot of weird things in the stands. Also, Koopa gets kissed. Can't deal.
Mood.
But there's a lot of weird stuff in the stands. We got, like, booze. There was Poochie.
Yeah, I saw Poochie.
In the background here, we see a lot of Shy Guys, bloopers, chain chomps. Piranha plants lining the side of the road.
Well, piranha plants are just like flowers.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they're treated that way in Mario Kart 64, so... At least on the Mario Speedway. But yeah, so, like, clearly the Mushroom Kingdom just got really into racing for a bit. Like, the second kart racing cup was really successful, I guess, so they decided to do dirt bikes?
Well, I mean, they already had Wario Stadium set up.
True. I don't think this is Wario's Stadium, though.
It doesn't look like it, unless they...
It might be. I mean, maybe there's a separate section that actually has grass on it. Maybe...
Yeah, like, unless they went out of their way to add grass or AstroTurf. Good job, Kinopio.
Yeah. By the way, in case anyone's confused, Kinopio is Toad's Japanese name.
Kiss right on the shroom.
Toad just doesn't react too much. He just kind of blushes. Yeah, we got, I think, Kamek in the stands as well. Booze. There's course 4. So, there's not much else to say about this game at the moment. There's some other things that we'll see in a little bit, but for the most part, it's Excitebike. It cheats horribly. I got better at it later, but I'm kind of bad at it for this first one.
Yep.
these dirt patches slow you down, as you can clearly see. And you can hear, like, the kind of loud grinding sound. That was the sound of the engine getting close to overheating. Sometimes there are these, like, just mushrooms on the road, and when you run over them, they turn into one of those cooldown squares. So, like, that's a thing that will then be there in future laps.
It's an interesting sound that the game makes.
Tumbled my way over the finish line. And then after the 4 courses, there's a bonus game.
Bonus game.
Jump the booze! Sometimes you don't jump the booze, and then you get, like, the spooky wobble sound. And then you get bonus points based on how many boos you jumped.
Yeah, this is,
It's
Mushroom Kingdom sports event.
yeah.
Motorsports event.
And it's a Satellaview thing. It's a lot like the Super Mario USA, where it's a score run. You try to get your highest score, and then it shows you a scorecard at the end. And
Okay.
here, Wario is just taking off because he thinks, what am I doing racing? I could get money! He just zooms off.
Mario's confused by this behavior.
And yeah, you get, your final score is based on your best time in each, race. And this is just moving straight on to the second stadium.
Okay. Was there a thing where you mailed in your final score?
I believe so. Because again, it's got, like, the scorecard there that you can get the info for. And it's the exact same, tutorial thing. That's Luigi's Japanese voice, by the way.
Okay. Less of a whoa, 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 and more of a, let's go!
Yeah, it's very more high-pitched. I believe eventually the Japanese voices start using, like, the same English voice. They just use Charles Martinet for everything.
I mean, Charles Martinet is everything.
But, yeah, for whatever reason, originally the Japanese... Japanese voice for Luigi was this weird high-pitched thing.
Not quite as high-pitched as Kinopio.
No, but still weird for Luigi.
I like the sound of things going really fast. Like a VHS tape. That just showed how old I am.
I actually won with the Luigi here. The Luigi is clearly better than Mario.
Yeah,
At
I mean,
everything?
we knew that. Oh!
Hey!
Aww.
Luigi gets a kiss, finally.
He's embarrassed about it and kind of
I mean, he did get a kiss at the end of Super Mario World.
Right, because he was the one who saved the princess. Like, this time it's in front of people, so...
Yeah, this time it's actually, like, nobody can, say otherwise. He's got witnesses and shit. An entire
All these
stadium of them.
Booze. And...
Shy Guys.
Are those bloopers?
Yeah, bloopers, chain chomps.
What are bloopers doing out of water?
They're just... The races are just that entertaining. I mean, if you lived underwater in the Mushroom Kingdom, do you think you would have anything more interesting to do than leave to go check out the races above water?
I guess not. I suppose eventually they do get involved in the races above water.
By the way, that... this game has hidden golden statues, like PS Super Mario USA had.
Oh.
They are hidden in specific places on each track. Like, I think there's one per track. I could find zero information about these online, by the way. They all seem to be in places that, like, you will only get if you are not driving perfectly. Like, if you're driving perfectly, you will jump over and skip over the spots that have the statues every time. So, like, a couple of times when I screw up a little bit, then I wind up finding this statue randomly.
Interesting.
And it's worth another, like, 10,000 bonus points.
This is a weird track.
Yep. So, in addition to your time-based score, you'll notice the score is just kind of going up over time.
Yeah.
You just get score for driving. You also get score for picking up coins, even during free play mode. You get score for the statues, as I said. But, yeah, that's like everything there is about, the game.
Do you know if you
Wiggler in the audience.
Yeah. Do you know if you can find the statues in free play mode?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have found the statue in free play mode at least once. In fact, right there.
Ah, well, there you go.
Why I'm showing free play mode here. Yeah, most of the time with the free play mode, I just kind of drove once to get used to the track and unlock super, and then just put the controller down until it moved ahead, because there's a lot of just waiting in these.
Because it's all based on the time of...
Yeah, it's all a time
broadcast
thing, so you have like a set amount of time at the start for the intro, then a set time for the tutorial and choosing your character, and then each free play starts and ends at particular times, and then each race starts at a particular time. And, I mean, you might not end the race at any particular time, but it will hold on the results screen until the next free play session is going to start. So... yeah, this weird game. Now... we're actually only going to see the 2 stadiums this time. Because, weirdly, there's actually, like, a big gap of 6 months or so between Stadium 2 and Stadium 3.
Okay.
And during that span, a couple of other games happened. So, we've got the first 2 stadiums that will show, and this one also ends with the same bonus game, just with a different arrangement of boos. So yeah, we're only doing the first 2 stadiums this time. We'll do the intervening games, and then we'll finish the 3rd and 4th stadium afterwards.
Alright.
Because, 97 was weird. And, I'm not sure what exactly it was. I think my ROM of the first stadium may not have been, like, fully correct, or may have been broken in a little bit. Because there's 2 things that are weird and different with it. First of all, it did not have this ending, this credits roll. The second one had this credits roll. Also, information that I saw online suggested that in the first one, Wario's not supposed to be playable. It's like, from what I read, it said that the first stadium had just Mario, Luigi, and Toad playable. The second stadium, Wario was playable. And the 3rd and 4th stadiums each had another 1 character added as playable. So, I'm not sure if my first episode was just not correct or whatever. But, yeah, here's our credits roll, and this is it. That's really everything to show. There's nothing else to show or say about these things. It's Excitebike.
These weird oddities of the Satellaview. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that some, but not all of the voice clips that they used were from Mario 64. Some of the Wario clips, like, I wasn't sure if, like, they were actually the 64 Wario clips. Like, he says some things that I don't remember him saying in 64. So I'm not sure if they were, like, unused voice clips that they had recorded previously. Because, like, you can tell, listening to all of the voice clips in here, they clearly sound like they are sampled down significantly for the SNES. So... and, like, some of the Mario voice clips sound exactly like the Mario 64 ones.
The Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, the Mario Kart 64 ones.
Oh, St. Giga.
Yeah, St. Giga were the satellite broadcast company that did all of the Satellaview stuff. They're who Nintendo partnered with.
And then Mario butt pushes Wario off of 2nd place?
So, come back next time when we're going to be doing more Game & Watch.
Oh boy!
Here we go! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Vroom, vroom. We're back! Doc Phoenix, all the Marios, Excitebike, Bun Bun Mario Battle! So, as I said when we did the last one of these, there was a 6-month gap between Stadium 2 and Stadium 3, so we are now back to do Stadiums 3 and 4 today. And it's interesting. They actually did a lot during that 6-month gap to, like, change things up and add stuff to the game.
Like what?
The first big thing that changed is they put Luigi in the tutorial.
Huh.
For some reason. It's the exact same tutorial as last time, though, so, let's just zip through that.
Just Luigi driving.
Yep. So, for Stadium 3, the new character that they add was Princess Peach.
Okay, now this is a little confusing.
So clearly, you know, the bike race events were so successful that, you know, they decided to turn it from just an event into like a whole season of dirt bike races.
Okay.
And, you know, about halfway through, the princess just kind of decided to stop with the kissing thing. I'm gonna race now.
She seems a little confused by this prospect.
So, here's one of the other major changes, is that now, before each race, before you do the practice round, you get a course map. It just goes over the whole course, just giving you a preview, showing you what is there, so you can actually know what you're doing in your first round of practice. The actual practice part is just the same, so let's skip over that. See, interface changes. You'll notice now our coins are up at the top, and it actually shows you like how many total coins you've gotten since your last crash. The AI, I think, changed a little bit, because you saw there, like, they were all kind of crowding out, like they were blocking out all 4 lanes, the 4 of them, so I couldn't really get ahead at all. But, otherwise, it's still Excitebike. Like, the gameplay is not really changed dramatically. It's another set of new courses. Kind of interesting courses. So, as with before, I'm going to show off one lap and then just speed through the rest of it. Now, one thing that you may take note of here is that among the computer player opponents, there's no Luigi.
I do notice that.
Luigi just sorta steps aside.
To let the princess
continue.
ride?
He's just kinda on the sidelines. So now, when you finish a race, instead of just holding on a screen of the princess kissing someone on the winner stand, you get this jumping challenge event. Where it's got a couple of ramps, and you're trying to get the farthest distance along this this sandpit jump across. So, you know, you do your angles on the ramps to catch them all and get it good, and you get a bonus for how flat you are when you land in the sand. Like, if you're not perfectly straight when you land, you don't get the full landing score bonus. So you have as much time to do that as you had left in the span for that race. So if you finish the race early, you'll have more time to do the jumping challenge. You only get your best jump added to your score. So, you know, it's not like giving anyone an unfair advantage if they finished faster. It just lets them try more times to get better at it.
Of course, finishing faster gives you an advantage because
Well,
you have
yeah,
points.
well, okay, finishing faster doesn't necessarily give you an advantage. It's finishing first place.
Right.
Which doesn't necessarily mean faster because of how the rubber banding works, but... here's course 2. And they couldn't have, like, kicked out one of these random Koopas for Luigi to keep racing. So he must have, like, just actively decided to stop racing. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit rough. It's still Excitebike. It's still, like, patently unfair. Computer players have a straight advantage over you. In that they don't have to deal with terrain of any sort unless they are on screen. Of course, when they are on screen, they're really bad at dealing with terrain of any sort. So I don't speed up just yet because I found the statue.
Hey, so there's one of those in each course again, right?
Yep, there's still one golden statue hidden in each course. I actually found all of them except the first in both third and fourth stadiums. So, yeah. Statues are just like a point bonus. You get a score for picking them up.
Okay. Just watching the princess with star power until she crashes.
Yep.
And then pop a sick wheelie.
Yeah, Princess is really, like, letting herself go and really just enjoying herself. Yeah, there's, they put the ramp in the air in this one. The second ramp. You know, you use the ramps to gain speed, because whenever you hit one of those ramps, you go a lot faster.
Right.
But, here's how you actually do it good.
Whee.
Yeah, for each of these, I'm showing my first run, and then my best run, and then moving on to the score screen. And you can see it's got the little, the gold statue up there. So, you know, it adds them up there as you collect them, so you'll see how many statues you found. Also, after the second course, you get this boo bonus. Now, we saw the boo bonus once in the previous stadiums. It was at the end that you got this bonus game of jumping over boos. So you get about 2 minutes to just go on this track and try and jump over as many boos as you can. In the previous one, you really only had, like, the one shot to do it. In this one, you get, you know, as many attempts as you can fit within 2 minutes. And it actually counts your score for every attempt. So, you actually get some bonus for doing it very quickly. You get an extra bonus if you do it perfectly. Like, you get 10,000 points for jumping every single boo in a single run. But that's a bit hard.
And this seems to be different configurations each run, or...
Oh, it's the same configuration each time I loop through here. In each time that you encounter this game, it's a different configuration. But you run the same configuration repeatedly for the 2 minutes.
Okay.
And you see here, it shows how many attempts you completed and what your total score was across them.
And Boo's very embarrassed that you jumped over them.
Yep. It's like you were staring him right in the face and everything.
Yeah.
So we move on to the third course. It's another Excitebike course. It's got bumps, it's got the puddles, it's got the sand pits. This one has a lot of jumps in a row.
Just, okay.
That's kind of interesting. But, yeah, it's Excitebike.
Yeah. Vroom Vroom Battle Stadium.
In this one, I found the gold statue while doing practice, so just showed off that there.
Okay.
You see how Toad is just wobbling back and forth there? That's something that the AI does now in, starting with the third stadium, is they'll do that to just kind of try and catch you and knock you over if you're trying to pass them.
Yahoo!
Yeah, you see Wario doing that again.
Instead of just staying in the same lane.
Yeah.
Forever. Everybody's just wiping out.
Yep. Again, the computer is really bad at dealing with terrain if it actually has to deal with terrain. Which is why they cheated to make it not have to deal with terrain while it's not visible.
So, when you have Super Temp, is there any reason to not just hold on to Turbo?
Pretty much no. Like, unless there's a particularly weird terrain bit that you want to slow down for, which there's usually not going to be, then, yeah, you just hold Turbo the whole time. Anyway, clearly the princess is better at this than anyone else.
Yeah.
Just in general. So this one was more like the standard thing, more similar to the first one. It's got the two ramps. They're kind of close together at the start.
2 ramps and then the big one.
Yep.
It's the last course.
Yeah. Course 4. I don't remember this one. Right, this had, like, the coins on this one were spread out and kind of scattered a little weirdly. So you can't just get super right away and keep it. You kind of have to go a little throughout, grabbing coins here and there.
Or knocking people over to steal their coins.
Yeah, because as I haven't said that yet this session, that whenever you successfully knock an opponent over, you get 1 coin. But whenever you fall over for any reason, you lose all your coins. And there's the statue just kind of sitting out in the open at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. Wario somehow going far ahead.
Yeah, again, like, that at least makes sense that Wario is cheating.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a bit less sense that Mario and Toad are cheating, but, I guess the princess is giving herself a handicap here. By using the worst bike.
Well, is it the worst bike, though?
It's the worst bike in the current race. We'll see next time for the next stadium that it is not, in fact, the worst bike in the entire event. Or maybe it's the same bike and it's just the driver? I don't know.
Ooh. We'll see what happens next time. So another jumping event.
Yep, the last jumping event. Last distance jumping, rather. It's got another ramp in the air
ramp.
set up.
Which I guess makes sense in the Mushroom Kingdom because they have floating construction.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the first and the third might actually be the same, and then the second and the fourth are the same as well. So, like, you can use how well you did on the first 2 to, you know, carry over and do better on the second 2. Well, here is the final score after the 4 courses. 3 statues. But then you get another Boo bonus game. It's after the second course and the fourth course, you get a bonus game. And this time it's at night. This time, instead of a weird hard candy sun, we have a cookie moon. I have no idea where the fuck we are. Maybe we're in fucking Dreamland?
I mean, in the last one, the sun was wrapped in
Yeah,
a candy
I said
wrapper.
it was a hard candy sun. This
Yeah.
time we have a cookie moon.
I don't
know.
And there were giant pencils during the jumping event.
Yep.
It kind of reminded me of Yoshi's Island, but...
I guess they just built a lot of, like, pageantry and weird sets around their stadium?
To the point of making a moon?
I mean, you could have, like, a fake moon hanging from strings from a set.
Okay.
Anyway, as always, Wario fucks off in the middle of the race because he decides money. Money's more important than racing. They're just racing for prestige at this point. Since the princess doesn't even kiss anyone, they don't even get, like, an award ceremony. They just, you win the race and you get the prestige of having won the race. And again, you get your final scorecard at the very end.
And I guess you're supposed to send this in for some reason?
Yeah, again, I don't know exactly what the deal was with this one. But, it's you get your scorecard, and then you can be like, oh, here's the score that I got on the Satellaview broadcast. This is the only time that we got it. So. Stadium 4.
Yeah.
Yoshi. So, Yoshi in the tutorial. Again, pretty much the same tutorial. And you'll notice Yoshi replaces Luigi as a playable character. So now Luigi's just completely out of the game. He's just like, he doesn't care. He's getting bored of all of this racing. There's been so much racing. He's got a job back in Brooklyn he's got to get back to, keep up that plumbing contract. So he's just kind of, at this point, hanging around and relaxing and watching while they finish up, and then he's just gonna go home. So, again, Stadium 4 has the course layout map.
Yoshi's excited about it.
Yoshi is very excited about this, because, I mean, Yoshi didn't even have the opportunity to compete until now. As we discussed back in Game & Watch Gallery, it was the Yoshi mating season. Presumably that just ended, and so now,
the Yoshis are calm enough to engage in motorsports.
Yes. So, as we were alluding to at the end of the previous stadium, Yoshi is the worst.
Yeah.
For, the entire rest of these games, I did not feel any real mechanical difference between the characters. I felt it with Yoshi. Yoshi has terrible acceleration. He changes lanes slowly. I think the only thing he's got going for him is that he can get extra height if you pull back while you're in the air. Which also slows you down, so you don't want to do that during a race. So, yeah, Yoshi's just bad. I never got first with Yoshi.
As it turns out, Dinosaur's not very good on motorcycles.
It's also kind of interesting to see in the fast forward that, in the Super, Yoshi flashes between green and yellow, and with the fast forward, sometimes it looks like solid yellow.
Or solid green.
So Yoshi's on some manner of star power, can change colors for Flash briefly.
I mean, Yoshis are the origin of stars, apparently.
God, that's right. Okay, they're the origin of some stars. You don't know if they're the origin of all stars. Anyway, here's the jumping event. It took me a while to, get used to Yoshi's jumping ability. these, you may notice there was a third ramp
Yes.
in this course. That ramp is a freaking trap. Because if you hit that ramp, you will jump over the final ramp. And so you won't get... You'll launch off from a much earlier point, and you will absolutely not get a good score. In this one, my first run was my best run. I never actually... I just could not get used to it. So this has a weird little hoop of coins? Arch of coins across? A lot of these little bumps. That one bump in the middle of all those puddles is really friggin' annoying. Because those little bumps, if you drive over them, you have to be pulling back some way. By the way, statue there randomly between those two puddles. Yeah, when you hit those little bumps, if you're not popping a wheelie to some degree, you will tumble. So you need to, if you're about to hit one of those bumps, you need to pull back. But there's also the puddles in the way, so you want to be going to a new lane, up and down. So it's just like that whole area just kind of slows you down. Hey, you can see just Yoshi, I completely lose all momentum, even while doing like the fast super jumps.
And really, we couldn't have replaced one of these Koopas with Luigi.
Nope. You know, I was thinking about the fact that there's just all these Koopas here, and I'm like... I'm wondering if did Bowser just send a small squad of Koopas to fuck with the race?
Are they fucking with the race, or are they competing? Because...
See, my perspective of this, my, canon, is that Bowser... heard about the bike racing, but he was too busy. You know, he just burned down the castle and has been looting its riches underneath. And so he sent these Koopas to go and fuck with the race, but they got confused and just decided to compete instead.
Because, I mean, the entire audience is made up of, like, Koopa's army.
Kinda. Like, there's Booze, there's Piranha Plants.
Yeah.
There's Shy Guys. Shy Guys don't work for Bowser.
That's true. But there's no, like, Toads.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. There's no Toads in the audience.
So this event is clearly not taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mostly because the castle burned down.
This is probably taking place on Yoshi's Island. But no, if it was it couldn't be taking place on Yoshi's Island unless the Yoshis go elsewhere for their mating season.
That's dangerous. Maybe they return to the beaches where they respond like turtles do?
So...
The clouds are made of cotton candy.
Yep. Yeah, okay, so this is not taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know where it's taking place. We've seen that there are some other, like, weird kingdoms in the area. Like, there's Jewelry Land. Maybe there's a Candy Land. We've got these, like, candy cane striped poles for the goal.
There is a castle here.
Castle almost looks like, a gingerbread house castle? From this distance? I don't know. Anyway, Yoshi can be really good at the boo jumping event once you get used to how his jumps work. You see, I actually got a perfect on that one. And you'll see in the last one, I do really well. But he's terrible at the actual races. So, I'm pretty sure those are worth more points. Course 3 has individual coins scattered about. No, like blocks of 2. It's got that weird thing of puddles in a checkerboard pattern.
So many bumps.
Yep. Yeah, let's get a good look at the stands here. Yeah, bloopers, chain chomps, booze. Boosts don't necessarily work for Bowser either.
But we do know Shy Guys are on Yoshi's Island, or at least were.
Yeah, Shy Guys are present on Yoshi's Island. Like, we know that's a thing in the present because of Tetris Attack.
Ah.
Like, they were just in the background of some things there. Yeah, we don't really get the other view of the stadium. By the way, the statue there is just between two of those bumps. Yeah, we don't get as good of a view of the other view of the stadium because we don't have the trophy ceremony thing anymore. That view is still visible on the results screen after practice, but that's the only time that you see it now. So, I don't really... I didn't really bother showing that here. And yeah, it's the same thing in the first and the third. With that ramp number 3, just to throw you off there. That you explicitly want to jump over. So you see, I leaned back to get a little extra height on my second jump to actually clear that third ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm actually looking at it. The second place was worth 6,000 points. So... I think you actually can get, like, potentially a higher score with Yoshi by doing really well at the bonuses, even if you do poorly on the races. Anyway, Course 4 of Stadium 4 has no coins on the track at all. So the only way for you to get super temperature mode is by knocking people over. So, like, this whole time through, they get you used to not needing to worry about the temperature gauge if you're doing well. And now you need to do even better.
And do a lot of murder.
Well, that's what I meant, is you need to be even better because you need to be actively knocking people over without getting knocked over yourself. Just, again, if you get knocked over, you lose all your coins.
Right.
There's the statue there, just at the end of that sandpit randomly. Just hear that lovely overheat grind noise.
Yeah, this looks rough.
Yep. So yeah, I spent most of this race without the super. Like, I did get it a couple of times, but... There we go. Yeah, Wario is just somewhere way the fuck off in the lead.
Either in the lead or having finished the course decided to F off and go get coins again.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what's happened, is he finished the race while everyone was still, like, halfway through the second to last lap. And just went off to get money without waiting.
Because there was no money on that track, so...
No, not at all.
Not even worth it, really.
So, I actually managed to hit the air ramp with Yoshi in this one, and actually got a pretty damn good distance. Like, this very final one was my absolute best distance over the entire 4 stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Yoshi can do really well in the bonus games, but I don't think it's enough like, the difference that you get from Yoshi doing the bonuses over other characters, I don't think it's enough to make up for the loss of rank in the races. See here, I get, like, on my first attempt, I actually clear all the boos and get the perfect. But yeah, that's it for Excitebike Bun Bun Mario Battle. This is the last thing of the last stadium. It was very interesting as a game. It's a Satellaview broadcast. The Satellaview was just really weird. It had a lot of weird, interesting things. I don't really have anything else to say about it.
Well, that's good, because we're done with it.
Well, there's still, we actually get the credits roll.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm not sure, again, if that was, if it's that the ROM for the episodes 1 and 3 that I got didn't have the credits because it was incomplete, or maybe the credits were only shown after the 2nd and 4th ones. That would feel a little weird. But, I mean, again, the first 2 were back-to-back on 2 weeks, and then the 3rd and 4th were back-to-back on 2 weeks, so that might make some amount of sense. But, yeah. We've, gotten to have a single reprieve from Donkey Kong before we return to Donkey Kong.
Oh, boy.
Because, our next game in the series combines the things that we've been doing most recently. We've had a lot of Donkey Kong, and we've had a lot of racing. Next up is Diddy Kong Racing.
That's not Donkey Kong at all!
No, it's not! We are going to see a little bit more of the Satellaview a bit later. But man, 97 was weird.
Is that the end of 97?
Oh no, we've still got some more 97.
Okay.
We're actually going to see more Satellaview in 97.
Ah.
That's how we're actually going to end 97.
With the end of the Satellaview.
Yep. So, thanks for joining. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, tell your friends. And, come back tomorrow if you want to watch Diddy Kong Racing. I've never actually played that game. I don't know how it is. So, we'll see.
We'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.